The R.A.I.N practice. This practice comes from the acronym R.A.I.N, R-A-I-N, and uses the sound and imagery of rain to help you settle into a mindful, present state. It invites you to notice and embrace the natural rhythms of rain as a metaphor for releasing tension and letting go by imagining the soothing sound of rain and embracing attitudes of acceptance and compassion toward yourself in your experience. It can help reduce stress, deepen a sense of calm, and nurtures a compassionate connection to the present moment, even at those times when mindfulness is most difficult to remember. The practice invites you to work with mildly irritating or frustrating situations. See if you can resist choosing a really unpleasant emotion that is too charged for you. Choosing the 2-pound weight, not the 10-pound weight. For an example, your frustration at having too much homework tonight. We will go through these steps in the guided practice. Number 1, the R.A.I.N, recognizing what is happening and what you are feeling. What are you feeling, and can you name it? Number 2, the A in R.A.I.N, accepting it as it is right now and allowing it to be here. Can you accept this emotion? Not repressing it or pushing away. It's there for a reason. Number 3, the I in R.A.I.N, investigating. Investigating how this feeling affects your body, thoughts, and if there are other emotions beneath what you are feeling, can you investigate with kind curiosity what's going on physically and mentally for you in this situation? And number 4, the N in R.A.I.N, nurturing. Nurturing this moment with self-compassion, asking yourself, what do I need right now? Can you resist the urge to judge your emotion? It's what makes you human. Instead, you can say something nurturing or affirmative to yourself, practicing self-compassion. If the experience becomes overwhelming, you can stop altogether. You may wish to just listen to catch the structure of the process without actually applying it to your own situation. Or you may wish to focus on the feeling in the bottoms of your feet or the breath sensations, trusting your own intuition as to your readiness to explore this 10-minute practice. So let's begin. Number 1, recognizing what is happening. Sitting quietly, closing your eyes if you wish, and taking a few full breaths. Bringing to mind a current situation, one that elicits the emotion of irritation or resentment or some lighter form of anger. For ease of reference, we will call it anger in this practice. It may be around a conflict with a family member or friend, a minor health issue, an irritation at school, a financial issue, or a conversation you now regret. As we have often mentioned, as best you can, pick up the 1-pound weight, not the 100-pound one. Taking some moments to enter the experience, visualizing the scene or situation, remembering the words spoken, bringing the situation to heart and mind, really feeling the bloom of the anger, contacting the charged essence of the story, is a starting place for exploring the healing presence of rain. And as you reflect on this situation, asking yourself, what is happening inside me right now? What body sensations am I most aware of? What emotions? Is my mind filled with churning thoughts? Taking a moment to become aware of your felt sense of the situation as a whole. Can you feel how the experience is living in your heart and body as well as your mind? Step 2, the A in RAIN, allowing it to be just as it is. Learning to accept anger is the second aspect of RAIN. Meeting anger with non-judgmental acceptance transforms the unconscious aspects of anger and cools the heat of active anger. Allowing doesn't mean we have to like the situation. Befriending anger means softening our mental resistance to what is happening. At this point in RAIN, you are simply noticing what is true and intending not to judge, push away, or control anything you find. It may be helpful to repeat certain phrases such as, "It is what it is," or "It's okay to feel this." This is part of being human. And now, step 3, investigating, the I, investigating with an intimate attention. This third step is to investigate the nature of anger with kindness and curiosity. When you recognize anger is arising, can you sit with anger? Investigate it with curiosity, asking, how does it show up in my body? How does it manifest as sensation? Where do I feel it? What thoughts are connected with it? Can I just be with it and breathe with it? As I sit with it and observe it, does it change at all? And as you do this, perhaps fear reveals itself beneath the anger. Again, asking, what thoughts are connected with this emotion? When I think these thoughts, how does fear show up in my body? How does it manifest as a sensation? Where do I feel it? Can I just be with it and breathe with it? Perhaps as I sit with it and observe it with kindness and curiosity, it changes again, and what I truly care about reveals itself. The need to be loved or heard or accepted or whatever it is. Once I get to the clear understanding of what is at the heart of the anger, I can then use its energy in service of what is important to me. And this leads to the final step of the RAIN practice, the N, nurturing with self-compassion. And now bringing compassion to the anger. Anger is normal, part of being human. We all experiencing it at times. What happens as you hold it in this way, with tenderness and care? What happens when you acknowledge that everyone else in the world has similar feelings? And then asking the question, what do I need right now? Perhaps offering some gesture of soothing touch to ourselves as a reminder to bring loving awareness to our experience, or some words of reassurance, comfort, and support to help open this heart. As you offer this unconditional, kind presence to your inner life, sensing the possibility of relaxing into and becoming that awareness itself. Just as the waves are not the whole ocean, your emotions are not your whole self. The ocean includes its depths, and it can encompass a tender, wakeful openness and awareness which holds all passing experience, sensory, emotional, and cognitive, in its embrace. How who you are is not identified by any particular wave of fear or anger or hurt. Can you sense how the waves on the surface belong to your experience, but cannot alter the measureless depth and vastness of your being? Taking some moments, as long as you'd like, to simply rest in this spacious and kind awareness, allowing whatever arises in your body or mind to freely come and go, knowing this natural awareness as the innermost truth of who you are.